Good morning, vlog friends. Happy Saturday. My face is still nice and peely from my acid peel the other day. Would you like to come up and see close? Yeah, you do. It's pretty amusing if you actually look. Look at a little bit of skin on my nose. So my face will continue to molt over the next like 4 or 5 days. So I really got to be aware of not touching my face because it's just not going to heal properly if I do. I have to exfoliate every single day gently and use a really heavy duty moisturizer. So we'll see how I go. It's feeling like a little bit crackly and dry, but it's not painful, so meh, is what it is. This morning, I am going out for brunch with Katie. Glenn and I actually skipped yesterday vlogging. I am, like I said, getting my period, and I just have too much on my plate, so I decided, you know what? Fuck it, I'm having my own day. So that turned into doing a ton of extra work. I'm looking down at my desk at like all the receipts and shit that I still have to do. But that turned into an afternoon of getting a couple videos up and some other socialized stuff. So didn't end up vlogging yesterday, but today I will make up for that. I don't really know what I'm gonna get up to today other than brunch. Like I said, I just got my dot. I am not in the best mood because of that, but we'll see what we get up to. I really am excited for brunch though, because I manifested brunch to happen. I didn't tell you this, by the way. Last night, Glen went out to decorate sugar cookies at a friend's house, and I was gonna go, but I was just not feeling it. Lola actually went to the vet, and so we both stayed home and like sooked yesterday. But when I went to bed last night, I was thinking like, God, I wish I had tortillas because I'd make little breakfast burritos. And I was like going to sleep with the thoughts of like, fuck, tacos would be great, breakfast burritos would be great. And I wake up this morning and Katie texts me, she's like, do you want to go to Banditas for breakfast, which is a Mexican place? And I'm like, yes. So that's where we're headed to. I need to put clothes on. I need to meet her there in like a half an hour, and it's gonna take probably a good at least 15 minutes to get there, so probably gonna be late. I should get going. Forgot to wear sunglasses. I always forget in Vancouver to put sunglasses on because I just always expect it's gonna be like overcast and gross outside. On my way out of the door, I ran into a friend who actually got in the elevator, and turns out he's moving into our building, which is so funny because it's a second friend of mine that's actually living in our same building. And both of the friends were like, they came over to our place and they were like, oh, we really like your place. And I was like, well, why don't you live in the same building? Because they're still renting stuff out. They're like, oh, maybe I will. So they applied, and both sets of friends got apartments in our apartment building. So that's super funny. It's always fun living near friends, even though I find that you never actually see them as much as you think you would. I've had a friend that's lived in the same building as us for maybe 5 or 6 months now. I never see her, I never bump into her, and it's like, oh my God, how do I not bump into you more often? It's the way it always is. Mitchell and Nicole actually lived in Gosford in like the same building complex as us, and seriously, we would only see them when we actually set specific times to see them. Weird how that happens. I was also thinking how funny it is that when you have like, I don't know, a cold sore or my peeling skin, or like something is off or something is wrong with you, it's easier to go out in everyday public life and like not care. But as soon as you run into somebody that you know, you're like, oh my God, like there's a reason why I look like this. I don't know why I feel like I have to explain myself, but I usually do. Strange, isn't it? I found it kind of funny in one of the last vlogs, you guys were commenting a lot about the dispensaries that was in the background. There's dispensaries everywhere in Vancouver. It's super common. We have them pretty much on every single block, and if you, for some reason, went a few blocks without finding one, there's an app called Weed Mats, and it shows you where your local or where your closest dispensary is. Vancouver is very cannabis friendly, which is fantastic. I guess it's not something you see everywhere in the world. Right near where the place where we're going for breakfast, there is a dispensary that has a vending machine where you can just put in whatever form of cannabis, like a sativa, an indica, hybrid, whatever you want. You type it into the vending machine and out it pops. It's pretty cool. I only have to stay on here for one stop to get to the commercial Broadway station, so that's good.
Are you ever? Okay, well, it's ready.
So we're running around doing a couple last minute chore type things. Katie's trying to find some peppermint schnapps. Some schnapps, yeah. Just going to a party tonight and have to make like little like drinks for everybody. Yeah. Christmas beverages, so it looks like it'd be a lot of fun. I bought some tape so that I can tape my envelope shut. The envelopes that I bought from Whole Foods were horrible. They did not stick, so now I have to like tape every single Christmas letter together before I send it. Please don't judge that I haven't sent my Christmas letters out and it's already the 17th. Let's just pretend that it's early December. That was pretty funny. Like every 2 seconds, something would fly off my face and Katie's like, "You're molting." Yeah. So I can't remember if I told you guys my plan for Christmas wrapping this year, but I am gonna try and wrap everything in fabric. And I really wanted to have some type of like reusable fabric that every single family member has a different pattern, and every single year I'll use that one for them. So I'm headed to Dresso. Hopefully I'll find what I need. I'm sure that I will. There's a shitload of fabric there. I dropped Katie off. She's gonna go get ready for her party later tonight. It's chilly cold. All right, we are back. Oh my god, I just want to wrap everything in this. Anything that's glittery. I'm like, oh, this will work, right? No, definitely won't. And then you come across gems like this in this store. Katie's Collectibles. What is it? It's a posable doll. I know what I'm buying for Katie for a stocking stuffer. Purchased. I am going to head home and probably wrap some of these presents. I'll show you what I end up doing though. I still haven't tried this taco place yet though. It looks really yummy. Have any of you tried it? Even though it's been cold, what an absolute treat it has been to see the sun. I feel like a different human being. It's actually quite crazy. I think it's supposed to warm up next week though. This is the last few days of like the really cold snap. But then by Monday it's supposed to warm up like a hell of a lot. I think it's actually gonna rain next week. Enjoy the sun while we can. I swear to God, every time that I catch myself in a mirror or I see something reflective, there's a new part of my face that's peeling. Oh well.
Hello vlog friends, haven't talked to you guys for a while. What are you two doing?
We were in sunshine out on the deck and we both were doing this.
Didn't you like the sunshine, you?
I love the sunshine.
It's only -3. I made some cookies last night at a friend's house. We started out making them pretty in depth, and then after about the 5th one, you just started being like, oh man. And you just started putting one color of icing on it and just going, yeah, that'll do, just throw some stuff on it. Oh my god, I never noticed that before. So our friend Tessa sent us home with a box of this, and she wrote this on it. Stay sexy, you filthy animals. Thanks, Tessa. We'll try our best.
As I was saying at Dresso, I want to use different fabric for wrapping, and I found quite a few different really pretty ones. All of these gorgeous colors. I got about 1 meter or 1.5 meters of fabric to do my wrapping with. And I think that I'm just going to either tie it and or do some type of like drawstring closure. This is a little thing that I got from Lush that I rewrapped. I got the fabric a couple years ago, and this is what actually gave me the original idea for doing this, was from Lush, so high five, thanks Lush. But yeah, they gifted me something in a holiday set one year, and it was tied up in this gorgeous little kind of pocket handkerchief square thing. Hi. And I just thought that it was such a great idea. It's a cool way to personalize a gift without having to make extra garbage or extra mess. So I'm gonna try to reuse this at least for another year, a couple of years of present giving. I think that that is a good way of being a little bit more environmentally conscious rather than just like, here's a bunch of paper, let's use it once. You know what I mean? So this is kind of like the idea of how I'm going to be wrapping things, but I will be wrapping obviously with my new fabric that I just purchased, but I'll show you. Single child problems.
Karissa, your face is peeling off.
I know, it's slowly like, it's really funny because I'll be talking and then like I'll see like little bits of like face come off of my face.
It's so bizarre.
It's kind of
Do
funny.
people like serve you and go, hey, what would you,
It didn't, like nobody's audibly been like, but there's definitely been a couple kids that have like double taked me.
It's like me with my hair. Like, what's this guy trying to do?
I've never known what you're trying to do with your hair.
Did you see what my hair looked like 6 years ago? I'm gonna put a picture here. Yes, this is what my hair used to look like.
Even this time, like
Actually,
this
my
time
hair is
last
pretty
year,
bad
your
now.
hair looked horrible.
Yeah, that's true. Why didn't you guys say anything? Now I just wear a beanie, or what Karissa calls toque.
It's
What's
a
this
toque.
mess?
I'm putting this in the aromatherapy diffuser, by the way. It's not focusing. It's the Bloom one. Anyway, for those of you who are wondering.
This stuff's really cool, you should use it. I'm gonna finally buy some Christmas presents for people. I always do the last minute shopping, and then I find stuff that they're not gonna like, and I'm like, why didn't I look earlier?
You're just
I do it to
obligated to
myself
buy
every
them.
time.
You're not doing it because they want like that particular thing.
Yeah.
Just leave it until you're so obligated that you're like, I have to get it because
And-
there's nothing else.
And all the shelves are empty, I'm just looking around going, there's nothing to get.
You know
I'll
what,
find
though?
something.
I will
I'll
blame
find some
though.
stuff.
I'll slightly blame Vlogmas though, because I will say you have just
Vlogmas'
done
fault.
nothing but Vlogmas.
It's your guys' fault.
Somewhat, kind of. Like maybe like a good, like a 15% fault going towards you guys, and like the rest is all you, my friend.
Well, this is not 100% me. Alright, I'm going. Goodbye. Have fun with Karissa and her snake face.
All right, update 30 minutes in. It is a lot more difficult than I thought it was gonna be. The smaller ones are super easy so you can kind of just twist them and go, but like things that are weird shaped, it's definitely a little bit harder. I've done kind of just twists and bows with the fabric. With this one, I kind of just scooped everything into the center and then made like a little bulbous thing at the top and tied it with a little tiny bow. Realistically, you need so much more fabric than you think, and had I been a little bit more organized with understanding what I was doing, it would have been probably easier. But this is hilarious. I'm having fun and I have nothing else to do tonight, so why not? Yeah, so I just kind of tucked the fabric into itself so that it hides all of the back side of the fabric. And like if you have these two little kind of bunny ears out the side after wrapping, I just kind of tuck it underneath and in like that, and then it'll make a little makeshift bow. You just have to kind of manipulate the fabric the way that you want it. It's definitely easier once you play around with it a little bit, but this isn't something that you could really do in a hurry. This is like a stress release, anxiety calming thing. I'm having a tea break and I'm going to be eating one of the cookies that Tessa and Jordan and Glen and Jared decorated last night. And I'm sure that there's a reason why the snowman is supposed to be yellow. Let's just put it that way. Tastes pretty good though. Thanks, Tessa. So the tea I'm gonna make is this red green vanilla from T2. It is so yummy. So I am mimicking the ladies at Dress So, where they kind of nick the top of the fabric. Like after you've measured how much you need, you nick the top of your fabric, kind of give it a little cut, and then just pull it to rip it. Honestly, you could spend the time to like do the edges properly on this, and like, what is that called? Where they do the all pretty edges and they sew them properly. Ladylike skills though, definitely a lost art in my world. But yeah, I find that the ripping way was just easiest to get like a straight line fast, and then you kind of just have rustic edges, as I like to say.
Just like watching all photograph, this time of the year you see.
Okay, now it's time to pick the winner for this. 5 of you lucky people are going to win this from whoever commented on yesterday's video. All right, let's do it.
Am I stuck in Christmas time? In Christmas time. Oh, am I stuck in Christmas time?
Alright, that's all 5 of you. Congrats to you guys.
Congrats!
Yeah! I'll put the 5 names in the description just in case you got confused with all that. Alright, goodbye.
Bye guys!
Vlog out.